From Monet to Van Gogh, Impressionist painters have long been recognized for their ability to capture the vivid colors and fleeting sensations of the world around us. These artists famously rejected the strict realism of traditional painting, instead focusing on creating sensory experiences that immerse the viewer in their surroundings. In this video, we'll explore the top Impressionist painters from across the globe, each of whom has left an indelible mark on the world of art. Whether you're a fan of the classics or are just discovering these iconic artists for the first time, read on to discover the very best Impressionist painters the world has to offer. 1. Edgar Manet. Edgar Manet was a French artist who bridged the gap between realism and Impressionism. He challenged conventional art and cultural expectations, painting depictions of bourgeois life. Despite initial criticism, his paintings now sell for upward of $65 million. Reluctant father of Impressionism. Edgar Manet, the reluctant father of Impressionism, challenged the established way of painting by producing bold and colorful works depicting risqué modern scenes. His famous painting, Déjeuner sur l'herbe, kick-started the Impressionist movement and inspired other artists such as Monet and Cezanne. 2. Claude Monet. Claude Monet was a pioneering French artist of the 19th century and a major influence on the Impressionist movement. He often painted en plein air to capture the effects of light on nature, producing 140 snowscapes and famous works such as Impression Sunrise and Woman with a Parasol. Pioneer of Impressionism. Claude Monet, the artist most closely associated with Impressionism, was a pioneer of the movement. His devotion to capturing ordinary life and exploring unusual light effects allowed him to create aesthetically pleasing works that conveyed emotion, breaking away from traditional painting techniques. Monet's Water Lilies series, which he worked on for more than 20 years, represents some of the movement's most iconic works. 3. Camille Pissarro. Camille Pissarro was a Danish-French painter who was a leading figure in the Impressionist movement. He is best known for his landscape paintings but also produced excellent works depicting urban areas such as the industrialized waterfront in Rouen and the new boulevards in Paris. Providing solidity to Impressionism. Camille Pissarro provided solidity and support to the Impressionist movement. His Boulevard Montmartre at night is instantly recognizable, and his contributions to the development of Impressionism cannot be ignored. 4. Auguste Renoir. Auguste Renoir was a prominent Impressionist painter known for his glossy finish and depictions of modern life. His paintings, such as La Loge and Bal du Moulin de la Galette, captured the energy and excitement of Parisian society in the 1870s. Glossy finish in Impressionism. Impressionist paintings are known for their loose brushstrokes and emphasis on capturing the effects of light. One aspect that is often overlooked is the glossy finish that many Impressionist artists utilized in their work. This technique involved building up layers of paint with a smoother texture to create a polished, almost reflective surface. Artists such as Auguste Renoir and Edgar Degas were known for their use of this technique, which helped to add depth and luminosity to their paintings. The result was a type of visual texture that gave Impressionist paintings a unique and captivating quality. 5. Edgar Degas. Edgar Degas was a French painter known for his depictions of dance and horse racing. He considered himself a realist rather than an impressionist and was influenced by the then nascent medium of photography. Impressionist painters, such as Edgar Degas, were captivated by ballet dancers and often depicted them in their works. The fluid movements and grace of the dancers aligned perfectly with the Impressionists' desire to capture emotion and realism in their art. 6. Paul Cezanne. Paul Cezanne was an early admirer of the old masters and drew on their techniques in his paintings, such as the bold palette used in Christ in Limbo. His style evolved towards Impressionism, as seen in a modern Olympia, and he painted a self-portrait in Paris during a transitional period in his career. His influence on modern art is significant. Famous artwork and influence on modern art. The famous artwork of Impressionist painters has greatly influenced modern art. With their use of bold colors and quick brushstrokes, they brought emotion to artistic creation. Their techniques, such as painting in open air, have also been adopted by future artists. 7. Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh, one of the most well-known post-impressionist artists, was born in Holland in 1853. Van Gogh's emotional struggles and lack of direction led him to become an artist in 1880. He produced almost 900 paintings in less than 3 years, using his unique fusion of form and content to convey his struggles against madness and his comprehension of the spiritual essence of man and nature. His bold use of color became a recognizable aspect of his paintings, and his magnum opus, Starry Night, is an icon of modern art. Post-impressionism was led by artists such as Paul Cezanne, Vincent van Gogh, and Georges Seurat, who rejected the limitations of impressionism and incorporated abstract and symbolic elements in their works. Van Gogh's troubled genius and visible brushstrokes expressed his emotions. The movement also covered Cloisonnism, Les Nabis, Neo-Impressionism, Van Even School, symbolism, and synthetism. This departure from traditional realism led to a new way of visually expressing the world. They used bright and contrasting colors, short brushstrokes, and painted mostly outdoors.